Linda McHenry, host of the Writer's Voice podcast, and my guest today is Eden Baylee. She's an author who writes in multi-genres. She writes psychological suspense, mystery, and erotica. How are you, Eden?
I'm very well, Linda. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, sure. Today, I think you and I both kind of like to just do things extemporaneously and just chit chat. First thing I want to ask you, though, is why you choose to write in multi-genres.
I think everyone is different. So, because I like to read in different genres, I like to write in different genres. And I think eventually, you hit your stride and you realize what you are better at.
So what are you finding now that we're all home and we can't go anywhere? Not that I want to delve deeply into COVID, but what do you think about the fact that you have more time to think now and plan? Is that affecting your writing?
Well, the more time I have to plan is actually a good thing, but it doesn't mean I'm actually acting on it. Um,
All right.
but I've also wanted to give myself some space because I've been doing this for quite some time now,
Mhm.
where I've been working from home. So it's not like, oh, suddenly I am at home and I get all this time to write.
And of course, how many times do you reinvent yourself and do things differently? Like you, I've been working from home for about 10 years. So I had a schedule and the adjustment wasn't tremendous for me, but it
Right.
still was there. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention to you, you and I have a mutual friend, Bill Curtin, and he and I have talked and we've spurred conversations with other people because you and Bill co-write together. I think there's a lot of writers, especially now, where you can't get out in person and interact with writers. Any way that you can do it and find motivation and inspiration helps. So
Right.
share some stories from your perspective on that.
Bill is a crazy man, and that's probably why we get along. We've been writing for several years now. We don't plan the story ahead of time. We just sort of piggyback off what the previous person has written. So if I write part one, I try to leave a little opening for him, but also keeping it challenging so that he could bring in part two. And then he's sort of challenging me, and then, so on until we finish the story.
And I know there's an age difference between you and Bill. And I think the generational aspect of it is good. And I think when you're writing, whether you're pantsing or whether you're planning, getting the two completely different perspectives from so many different areas, gender, age. You and Bill live in different countries.
Oh, I totally agree. It's almost like having a writer with two brains, right?
Mhm.
You sort of expand your knowledge.
So I appreciate that you chatted with me today. Your fans and those who want to know more about you can visit your website at edenbaylee.com.
Yes,
Hope to have you back again. And
will do.
do let me know when you and Bill have another short story because I really like the Meerkat one. That's my favorite. I've read several of them, but that's my favorite.
Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate your time.
Well, thank you. Bye-bye for now.
All right, bye.